live from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We, the Garage Guys, and our good pal, the man, the myth, the legend, Joey Mulinaro, is back on the show.
Boys.
He's here.
Great to see you again.
Great to see you guys. Looking fresh as always.
Yeah, Joey Mulinaro, host of Speed Street podcast, great IndyCar podcast on the Dale Jr. Dirty Mo Media Network, and tremendous funny guy in the funny guy industry as well. Big IndyCar guy. Joey, the vibes are pretty immaculate here so far. How are you feeling about the weekend as we get into post-qualifying Xfinity? Saturday's the big day.
Saturday's a big day. It's going to be not 900 degrees like it was last year. It's going to be beautiful. Hoping for good things for my guys. We got a few of them in the top 10 starting tomorrow in the IndyCar race, which is good. And I wore this for you guys. I wanted to show you. It's the Dale Earnhardt Senior, that is.
Got the NASCAR.
Yeah, the 7-time Winston Cup champion right there in the Good Ranch number 3 ride.
Not Jimmy Johnson.
You boys.
I appreciate it. He's expendable. Very expendable.
So I had to fit
motorsports.
in with you guys on that, but we're good, man. I'm excited as hell. Ready to what's up? What do I got?
Mr. Speedway racing capital of the world. That's where we're at.
Yes, sir.
Right,
so it's immaculate. You said it best. It's immaculate.
How's your production assistant Connor Daly been?
He's been good. You know, I throw a lot on him. I throw all the tech stuff his way. He's very savvy when it comes to that. Just like he is behind the wheel. And he's starting in the top 10 tomorrow. He is very good at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, whether it be the road course or the oval. And so we're hoping for great things for him.
He's an Indy boy. Is where he's from. I saw the tweet earlier today, actually, about him. He's feeling really good. He said he had a little trouble with the Reds. He was having it felt a little weird.
Yeah,
with
he
the
did
Reds.
he had some fiery comments on the tire.
He wasn't the only one, apparently.
Yeah, a lot of guys were complaining about it.
The Firestone Reds were kind of giving a lot of guys fits, which is interesting. But we talked about it this week on our show, Speed Street. This is a high grip track, according to Connor. And so he's very excited to get out there on there because, you go to a place like Iowa, you go to a place like Toronto, not so much grip there. They're kind of slipping, sliding all over the place. Very easy tire degradation. That's not the case at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, so I'm liking CD tomorrow.
Hey, look, speaking of grip, me and Garage Guy are gripped up with Mike Skinner throwback super trucks. That's beautiful. And
I got to get on your guys' level with that. Yeah,
just came in.
Nice.
Ironically, we are all wearing number 3 gear though, which was not planned at all.
I had 8 gear on earlier today. I was doing a shoot with Tyler Reddick.
Oh yeah,
3G. Yep. And he was a lot of fun, man. This was my first time interacting with him. He messed up about 600 times on his lines, but it was fun. It was all in good fun. And, yeah. So I was wearing the 8 earlier, but I had to get back up to the 3 for you guys.
Hey, it's good. He's the last road course winner. He's the last man to win on road at Road America. Also, I hit him up earlier in the week to see what he was up to. Man was rocking a bandana on a golf cart. And I told him you have to wear the bandana the rest of the weekend. Did he wear his bandana?
You know what? He did actually have it. It wasn't just the bandana on his head.
Proud.
He had a cowboy hat on with the 3G bandana around the cowboy hat.
Dude, that's
style, man. That's style.
It looked really good. I was like, you should rock that in your fire suit this weekend. It would look sick.
Yeah.
We'll see if he comes through with it.
He's
got the 3G back on the same paint scheme he had at Road America when he won, too. That's
right.
a beautiful paint
yes,
scheme.
Sir.
And one thing about Reddick, I was walking on Main Street yesterday. I was going to Dawson's to go eat. Love Dawson's. And I was on my phone walking, and I hear somebody go, "Nice mullet, dude." And I hear that shit all the time, so I'm just naturally like, yeah. I look over, and it's Tyler Reddick eating at the Mexican restaurant with his wife, his kid, and a couple other guys. And I was like, what's up, man? Appreciate that.
That compliment goes a little bit further when it's Tyler Reddick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So don't play no games. It's a beautiful. I literally just got off of an airplane like less than an hour ago, maybe an hour now. Time moves weird here. The sun doesn't set till 9. We're in Indianapolis. I'm feeling good. You're back. This is your home. We're actually back. You've been here.
That's right.
This whole time.
That's right.
But I'm excited. Not only do we have IndyCar this weekend, we have NASCAR. It's truck night in America right now while we're recording this live, which is hence why we have on trucks. We're ready for trucks. We're going to buy the truck series. It's the super truck series. Show them.
And I'm fine.
Show 'em.
I got it right up here. Look at that.
That's it.
Oh,
mine's bigger.
Nice.
Mine's way bigger.
Nice.
It's okay. It's a Beavis and Butthead shirt.
Does it say A Rude Awakening?
Yes, Rude Awakening.
Wow.
Isn't that Beavis and Butthead font? Like all the way wait, that's a Beavis and Butthead episode.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy on Grailed. His user on Grailed is Dale. Yeah, he has an unbelievable collection. Check him out on Grailed. It's fucking ridiculous.
We
He
just
hooked me
dropped
up,
a huge
so.
secret on the show.
gonna have
We're
to-
not
okay,
supposed to ever.
I already
tell
gave it to the
anybody.
Discord. I don't care. I had to promote his business because he hooked me up, did me a favor.
We just pissed off all the industry people because the Garage fam.
No, it's
That's
okay.
right.
Look. We do
love
guys favors on the vintage side. Same with Speedway Screens, as you said.
We love Brian.
With the website, they do a great job too, obviously. And we do favors on the betting side too. So
Yeah, free.
we're here at Indianapolis, the original home of the IndyCar series.
Yep.
Let's talk IndyCar. I know we haven't seen any lines post-practice, post-qualifying.
Got to fix that too.
I know. I talk about it. I rant about it on every show I get. Why do we not have lines as early as we have NASCAR Formula One? It's upsetting, but
It is.
good vibes only. I want to know your thoughts on your favorite guys, favorite plays after practice qualifying.
Yeah, qualifying, so you got Felix Rosenqvist on the pole, and you got Alexander Rossi right behind him starting in the front row. Now, we've had some run-ins with these two fellas, right? It's been interesting between Rossi and Rosenqvist. We had the run-in Toronto. Rosenqvist bumped him off the track into the wall. Rossi was not happy about that. And you have the underlying, Rossi's going to McLaren next year. Rosenqvist is fighting for a spot. So you got that one, too. Like Rossi, I've been riding the Rossi. I'm going to keep riding the Rossi train until the wheels absolutely fall off because this guy has to break through eventually again.
He's gonna get Rossi rage.
It's been 3 years since he's gotten a win. He's been close. He has 2 second-place finishes this year. Start number 2 tomorrow. So I love Rossi. Connor Daly, number 10, like I mentioned. I think it all starts and ends with willpower, right? Willpower
Love to
on
hear
the road
that.
course in Indianapolis. He's won here 5 times.
Beautiful.
He won here last year at this event. He was the pole sitter in May. The guy he just knows how to get it done on the road course in Indianapolis. So, I mean, I think if you're playing the smart money, if you want to just say, hey, what's the best option here, it's got to be willpower.
Now, what do you think about Colton Herder won here in the spring?
Yep.
And Connor Daly's been really good here, your
Yep.
buddy.
Yep.
Oh, your associate producer, apparently.
Yes.
What do you think about those guys heading into the weekend? And you want to add, you talk about the Rosenqvist McLaren deal, fighting for the ride, the
Yep.
drama going on there. What about the drama going on with Alex Palou, Chip Ganassi? What do you think about him for the weekend?
My gosh, Palou, you know what? I mean, he's quite literally getting sued as we speak.
Whoa.
By the owner of his team, Chip Ganassi Racing, is suing him, and he just comes out and was sitting P1 most of the day, made it to the definitely top 12.
He
Fast
qualified
12.
7th.
Qualified
Just missed
7th
it.
right there,
Still
so he
getting
just missed the
sued?
Fast 6. Yeah, it's an ongoing thing that just dropped this week. I was talking to my buddy who's a big fan of his. The guy just has ice in his veins. He goes out there, he drives, he puts everything aside. So, and he's driving a real sick livery this week.
Oh,
a
it's
shiny one.
It's like chrome.
It's
yeah,
chrome.
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. Very shiny. So you got to love Palou, but then also Ed Carpenter Racing is strong in Indianapolis, whether it's the road course or the oval. We talked about it with Connor Daly, but then you got to think about his teammate. I just had
Renus.
Renus VK.
Renus.
You got to think about his teammate Renus VK. He
Okay, I
won
don't
here
know all their names either.
2021. He won on the road course in May. And he qualified strong here as well. So the guy has a win here. Ed Carpenter Racing is strong in Indianapolis. Renus VK is another guy to look at putting some money down on.
There you go. So
He's got like a plethora of knowledge though on a real level. Like I feel always more educated. Like I was around you last year. The willpower thing took off.
Yeah.
This year, you know, I'm feeling something a little strange. Okay. All right. He may not be a good road course racer, but he is a Team Penske driver.
Uh-huh.
And there's something going on. Joseph Newgarden was cleared. He was
Yes.
cleared to race.
Yep.
I'm feeling this energy. I feel like he's just got this glow around him right now. I feel like he's just going to be like, hey, I almost just like I could have died. Who knows? Now I'm going to come back and I'm just going to destroy worlds.
That would make the most sense in the world. Joseph Newgarden is really a god amongst mortals, a men amongst boys. You guys were there last weekend. He completely dominated both Saturday and Sunday in Iowa. Even though Sunday he had a right rear failure that sent him into the wall, and thank God he's all right. But he was going to run away with that race too and go back to back at Iowa. And you really just can't ever count out Joseph Newgarden. He comes here after a week he was in the hospital on Sunday. He hasn't been active the whole week. We haven't heard much. Comes out on Friday's practice, P1 the whole time, goes out and qualifies in the top 5. you just know that Joseph Newgarden is always going to be in it, especially when he's in the championship battle, which he's third right now. And Marcus Ericsson, the leader, had an absolutely tragic qualifying on Friday. Couldn't even make it out of turn 2, I think. His car just failed on him, and so he's going to be starting at the back. So now Joseph is eyeing that championship lead is right there in front of me. Perfect opportunity for him to be able to pounce on it.
Yeah, that points lead that Ericsson had has shrunk race by race by race, and part of that is from Joseph Newgarden's dominance. So I love the IndyCar insight. Personally, pre-qualifying, pre-practice, which some of these lines might change, but I got Palou plus 850, Power plus 750, Pagano plus 2,500. Pagano had a decent amount of speed in that first qualifying session.
Where can the people find the lines?
Hey, P for Pagoda, all P's, baby. That's what I'm on. I might have to add one of your outrights you just talked about, though. We'll see how that goes when the lines come back up. But
yeah, Pagano's won here, previous winner.
Yeah, and Meyer Shank has had a good speed here in the past. With when Jack Harvey used to race for them, had some good runs. I think he qualified to the pole with Meyer Shank one year too. So yeah, that's interesting, and Xfinity's going on behind us. But I think that's good insight for IndyCar. Why don't we step into the NASCAR realm? You talk about Tyler Reddick. Are you betting on Tyler Reddick at all?
Am I betting on Red Dog? I mean, he's wearing a fucking bandana. You damn right I'm betting on Red Dog.
All right, there you go.
The energy is real. Like, you don't just see Red Dog do that all the time.
When I checked before we went on here, I saw that Reddick was getting plus 950.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's going to be around 900 to 1,000, I think, because Chastain, who's been great at the road course, is plus 800. Yeah. Suarez is plus 1,000. Your 3 road course winners are all in that border because the books are still hammering Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson because Hendrick has been really, really good at road courses since 2021, and they're just banking on one of those guys to break through. So it's going to be interesting.
It's if there's anybody that's due, it is them. Chase came very close at Road America, and most people would probably say, like, if they're going to trend off of where it's going now, this would be the race that Chase Elliott wins. He was the favorite last year. We had chaos towards the end. But there was one guy that I was looking at and that I am going to bet. I'm going to go ahead and just throw this out there. I'm going full Tony this weekend, by the way, for Tony Stewart. Because I'm going full Tony and not just the Tony thing, because of Briscoe last year, plus 1,600 Chase Briscoe.
Love it.
I got to follow up on it again.
I love it.
The man's from Indy. When you're in Indy, you bet on Indy guys. It's just something that you do regardless of how you feel. You just do it. And that's why I'm doing it.
And he damn near had it last year.
That's right.
And I didn't know jack really about NASCAR last year. Remember when I sat down with y'all at Hooters in downtown, and I said, you know what? Briscoe's my hometown guy. He's my boy. I'm putting it on him, and I'm right there with you, bro. Plus 1,400, plus 1,600, whatever I've seen. I'm on Briscoe, too.
I'm with you guys. I've got him in a parlay or two, and for my first official bet, I'm taking Briscoe to win the pole. Straight up, 1,500. That line has shrunk down to plus 1,200, plus 1,100 on DraftKings and Barstool Sportsbook. It opened at 15-1. People are hammering that line, and it's starting to scare me a little bit. But hometown guy looking for redemption has had some really strong qualifying trim speeds on ovals and road courses this year. And I know he's been inconsistent, but the hometown guy, I'm feeling the hometown energy. He's going to have that extra track time, like you're seeing behind me, from the Xfinity cars, and that typically has translated well when it comes to Cup qualifying. So give me Chase Briscoe 15-1 to win the pole. I would still take it at 11-1.
What do you guys think? I got to know, because we were texting about it after the craziness last weekend with old Dirty Denny Hamlin. How about him getting out here? How about Dennis getting out here? A little revenge from last week.
Well, he's pissed off. Yeah, I'll tap in on that.
He'll definitely turn someone. We know that much.
I'm full Toyota fade this weekend because this year on the road courses, Toyota has just been abysmal. The best finish was Christopher Bell, third at Coda, and he gained like 3 spots on the final lap. But collectively, Toyota's organization has just been so bad on road courses, and it's just not something you fix overnight. So I think that's a good concept to go into this race. I've seen some guys kind of being like, you know what, I see some optimism here. I think they'll come back strong. Denny obviously was in position to win this race last year when Briscoe took him out with like 2 laps to go. But the Gen 7 race car has just not been kind to these guys when it comes to road courses. So I'm sticking to what we know, simplifying it. Fade Toyotas. I can't bet on a single Toyota this weekend.
Got it.
I've got some big brain energy to go into that. When you really think about it at the end of the day, bow tie doesn't count. But when you look at a Ford and a Toyota has a symbol of a bull, and then a Ford has a symbol of a Mustang. Bulls are just really good for running straight lines. You know what I mean? They're just good for running straight. Mustangs, they can cut corners, they can move around. That's just some extra analysis right there that you might need. Yeah.
Is Toyota's logo a bull?
It is a bull.
I did not know that.
If you look at it closely, it's a bull.
I thought it was just a T with the circle
That's what I
around
thought.
it.
It's a bull.
All right, I'll have to. We'll
If
have
you
to
look
check
at
on
it
that.
really closely, it's a bull.
We'll need
Interesting.
anybody in the comments. Please confirm whether this is true or false.
It's a bull.
All right, good deal. I gotta get on your level with Chase Elliott. You guys are homies, man. You guys are always taking pictures and hanging out and shit.
He's a good guy. He gets a lot of hate, I feel like. Just
because
being,
he's the best.
He's most popular guy. Like, it's just people. This is a funny comparison that my friend Cody, our good friend Cody, made. Is that Chase Elliott fans are like mutated Dale Jr. fans. So
It's
you
true.
have the point I'm making is the fans that don't like Chase Elliott don't like him only because of his fans. Is kind of how it goes.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Okay.
It kind of took a second to segue into that, but
Sure, it's
you know.
kind of like Yankees fans or Notre Dame fans.
Right. It makes
Or,
you hate the team.
Right. You're
Yep.
tired of them in your face. Got it.
No one really knows why they hate Chase Elliott. You know what I mean? It's
Because
like
he's
you
not.
don't question why you do it.
And
You just do
look,
it.
their fans are very passionate, and I was a Dale Jr. fan, so I understand that level of passion, that psycho-ness level. I respect it, but a lot of
your
people don't.
TikToks with Dale Jr. and Dale Sr. Those are great.
Hey, I appreciate
He
it.
lives,
I
breathes, and
appreciate
eats
it,
for it, for sure.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah.
He does. It's a smorgasbord of that. And I think that the thing with it is that it's that same kind of thing. It's like when you really dig deep in it, it's like, what are we doing? Well, yeah, Chase Elliott is a good driver. He comes from a racing family.
Yeah.
He also has a mustache. That's something that's very important to look at now. He has really been doing really well since the mustache has come around.
Did you get him on that? Is that
It was me. I will say that, yes, I am the reason he has a mustache now. I told him you need to shave a mustache, you will win races.
you guys kind of look like long lost brothers a little bit.
I didn't really tell him that, but I think he knows.
Okay.
We're going to pretend that you did. Yeah,
Yeah.
that Fu Manchu, I think ever since he cut the Fu Manchu, he's either finished second or first in the past 5 races.
He
It's
just
actually
was
been
staring
ridiculous.
at mine one day, like a lot, and I knew, like in that moment, like this guy's gonna shave a mustache. Lo and behold, there he was. We bet on him in Atlanta. We took it down.
All right, I'm gonna segue from the mustache talk and go to a guy that doesn't have a mustache and probably never has and never will, and that's Joey Logano. A lot of people I feel like are kind of fading this play, but I think Joey Logano plus 165 for a top 10 on Barstool Sportsbook is a good play because the Fords have been decent on the road courses. Penske has shown they can have speed amongst all 3 of their cars. You look at Joey's finishes, you say, whoa, let's take a step back. Well, let me tell you to take a step back because 2 of those bad finishes were in result of Paul Wolfe, his crew chief, going after stage points early in the race, which hurt his end race strategy. Track position was lost, hard to pass. Sonoma, they had top 5 speed, potentially. I mean, Sonoma, he was so good. And at Road America, I think definitely had top 10, top 12 speed. Joey Logano plus odds for a top 10 at a track he was running super great at last year before the rumble strip came up and wrecked everybody.
I forgot
He
about
would have
that.
gotten a top 10. So give me Joseph L for a top 10. I got it at 140 before the lines came out for Barstool, but right now it is 165 on that book. Take it.
Do you guys like him in the booth?
I think he's great.
I
actually.
like Joey in the
I think
booth.
he's great.
do.
A lot
yeah.
of people have.
He
good
has
things
great
to say
awareness.
about it.
Yeah.
Great awareness.
Look, you're talking about the top 10 bet. Let's just talk about this. And I'm just going to ask you just straight up. If you saw a guy like Joey Logano, he's won championships. Would you take him to win a race at plus 4,000, even with some of the questionable things happening with Paul Wolfe?
Why not?
It's plus 4,000 for a guy that's a champion.
Right? Yeah.
What
why
you
not?
should do, if you want to take him to win, take him to win a stage because they've been aggressive trying to get those points. He'll probably be similar odds to win a stage. So think about
smart.
that.
Hey, when's Ryan Blaney got? What's going on with him?
Like, after last week, he was the only guy that I bet on at Pocono.
And he crashed.
I didn't bet on anyone else. I called this in February, early in the year, and I was like, you know what? I'm a man of my word, and I'm going to be a man of my word. And if I say I'm only going to bet on Ryan Blaney, then I'm only going to bet on Ryan Blaney whether I win or lose. I lost real bad.
Yeah.
It was tough, and at this point, I have retired from betting on Ryan Blaney. I will decide when I'm ready to come out of that retirement, more than likely when he wins the race.
He had a rough weekend all around last weekend.
He's had a rough
SRX.
Yeah.
Paul Tracy got him in lap 1. It was tough for old RB.
Easy
YRB.
to be a victim of Paul Tracy in that series.
Fun follow on Instagram, by the way.
Paul Tracy?
Yeah.
Definitely an interesting one.
Very interesting.
He is a very interesting guy.
Character.
And he won the 2002 Indy 500 too, right?
This is true. This is true. Even though we're in the hallowed grounds, it's pretty widely accepted around here. Yeah.
Very controversial finish. We know Elliot technically won it, but I love I love going back and rewatching that just to see if I can find out more info, like how close it was, and when that caution came out.
Ain't wrong.
It's really, really tough. So I got Joey Logano for a top 10. We're not on Blaney. What are you on next? You have anything?
Like I said earlier,
have you even thought about bets yet while you're on the plane?
Yeah, I actually have. Chase Briscoe was the first one that I gave out at plus 1,600. I took that one early in the week. I don't know the odds. I don't have my phone. I've been on the plane. It's been a long day. I went ahead and put some money on Kevin Harvick. He's been a little bit better on the road course races this year.
I think he's 40-1.
Okay, so he's been a little bit better on the road course races this year. I'm kind of looking at that, and I'm also looking at the trend of a first-time winner. We've been seeing the trend of first-time winners on road courses.
Yep.
Ross Chastain, Daniel Suarez, Tyler Reddick.
Yep.
If that trend continues, Kevin Harvick has himself right there in the money for that, and there's really not a whole lot of other options that are in good equipment that can be that first-time winner on a road course race.
That's interesting.
Blaney maybe, but
I feel like Harvick has struggled on new road courses added to the schedule. I feel like he's a Sonoma god of Sonoma, and he's had good runs. He's won at Watkins Glen before, but these newer road courses, including the Roval, has had some struggles. So I can't ride with Kevin this weekend.
It's Tony's house though, and he runs road for Tony.
You talk about an underdog. You know an underdog that I like, and there's some juju around this that added to my thought, and I think I'm going to have to solidify it now. William Byron have a good run. 2,800 on Caesars Sportsbook, 2,200 on Barstool, DraftKings. The guy is an underrated road course racer.
1,600 on FanDuel, so
wow.
If you're going that, you get in.
He's an underrated road course racer, and his hauler, according to your report, caught on fire yesterday on the way here.
On fire. The hauler caught on fire. That's double fire. That's a fire pick right there. I mean, and the car's not injured.
Literally playing with fire. There we go. Yeah,
that's it. That's double fire on a 24. Flames have always been on the 24. So what's a real fire going to do?
There you go. I just. In the middle of my show, I literally had just mentioned William Byron yesterday on Dale Center, and then you come in and tell me that. I'm pulling my phone out, and I see 5 minutes ago. I'm like, okay, this is a sign that I think it needs to happen. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to put something on him before practice, before qualifying, when it comes to top 5, top 10, top 3, or to win. It's good value for a guy that's an underrated road racer in an excellent race car. And he was one of the guys that was running top 5 last year when the Rumble Strip came up and fucked his day up.
That is correct.
But I do already have a bet on William Byron. Over on the Action Network, a big unit play. William Byron to beat Christopher Bell at minus 110. That line could have moved. We move lines sometimes. And for reasons I've already stated, fade the Toyotas. William Byron, underrated, needs a top 10, is capable of getting a top 10. He's capable of winning on a road course, I think, and getting a top 5. Give me William Byron. He's in a better car that's performed better on road courses in 2022. Christopher Bell, inconsistent, like the whole Toyota camp on the RCs. Love William Byron in that head-to-head.
I get William Byron and Christopher Bell mixed up all the time. I don't know if that's just because I'm new to NASCAR.
Christopher Bell's a child.
Maybe the Bees, the last name Bees.
I don't know if it's the Bees. You got, 2024, right?
They both look like young children, too, kind of.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Except the difference, so William Byron actually dresses like a 6-year-old.
Okay.
So he's got that going for him.
And by that, you mean like
without a kid.
Does he?
You mean like he doesn't match? What is it?
No, it's nothing wrong with it. Look, when in college, I was in a fraternity. I wore Vineyard Vines and the short shorts and the Sperry's. He's just literally a golf dad without a kid. William Byron, that's what he is. He's big golf guy energy. Polos, shorts, he's ready to go. He's got the what are those, the in-clouds? The on-clouds.
These are not children's shoes,
You're an old school Reebok guy.
I am.
I like that.
Yeah, I got a couple. Old school Reebok just old school Reebok. I was going to say Adidas. That's wrong.
I've heard those are comfortable as shit, though.
You know what else are comfortable?
What's that?
I don't know where the camera's placed, but these socks presented by Hooters.
It says Hooters if you didn't see it.
Right now, you can go to Hooters, courtesy of Dine and Dale, and use promo code Garage, guys, to get $10 off your dine-in order, valid at HOA locations, offer redeemable for food, non-alcoholic beverages, and merchandise. That's Hooters.
Yeah, that was a plug. And use promo code Garage, guys, for to-go orders as well. $10 off any $30 order when using promo code Garage, guys, on the app or order.hooters.com. That offer is, y'all ready for auctioneer? Valid at participating location for delivery and carry-out orders only.
Man, I
higher
I
in Bear Jacks.
Like, I love this. I'm never going to complain about being at the Motor Speedway. But I was texting with Dale. I was like, we doing Hooters again? He said, nah, we like doing back. I was like, okay, that's fine, but I am missing Hooters.
Did miss the Hooters,
yeah. Did miss the Hooters.
I did go there this morning. I did go there this morning.
I saw that.
We're going to bring wings. We're going to bring wings here.
Oh, sick. Perfect.
We'll bring you some wings. We'll get you fed. We'll get you
Us
belly
three,
full of
Chase
wings.
Elliot, he can come. It'll be a great time.
Yeah, Chase Elliott visited Hooters this week too. I saw his post.
Yeah,
So we're all winners go to Hooters. We'll add you to the party.
That's right. That's right. We love that. Well, yeah. So there's a lot of bets that are going to still be to come. I don't know if you have any more. All I know is this much. It was a rush getting here this morning. I'm happy to see my man Joey.
Oh, I'm happy to be here.
to see
Thrilled
my
to be
man
here.
Dale. I'm ready to explore this, and you guys already know to check out the Action app. The Action app is where all the action is going to be this weekend. It's a free app like the Discord, which is free. You can find Dale and I's picks there. I'm going to be logging them. Just like Dale this week, I'm going a little bit more into that category. I'm going to wait for some practice and qualifying, I think.
That's totally understandable.
I want some IndyCar action, too.
I always trust my own gut and feel good about my IndyCar picks. But truly, every week, before I sit down to watch my Sunday NASCAR, I go to the Action Network. I check out these two guys' picks. And you guys have made me money, so I appreciate that.
The Denny Hamlin one was fun. That was a
Hamlin
fun
one,
fiesta.
and luckily I was on FanDuel, so got to keep that money, so we're good to go.
There you go.
I have to ask you before we go.
Yeah.
How do you feel about a full rebranding of IndyCar to Space Car? Astronauts instead of drivers. What do you think about this?
Space Car. The space station. Speedway.
You know, I think that
The International Chase Station.
we got a little bit of Space Force. That's kind of a popular thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can we touch on some of that? And I think the closest we have is to Top Gun, right? To some of those fighter pilots. I think
You're
that's
right.
what IndyCar
that's
is
a
like
good
the
one.
closest resemblance to.
Battlefield 4.
So something like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know what it'd be.
I can see that. All the way. It's like if you just
Fighter car,
imagine that
Top
the
Gun.
ground is not a ground. And
The
it's
front
sky.
wings kind of remind me of like guns that blaze out of there, like the way
Right.
they're shaped. I can
And the
see
way
it
that they
kinda,
just
like,
the way that they just slice through the
Hey,
air.
I
man,
love
and
saying
they,
fuck. It's okay.
Oh, I didn't
you
know.
said fuck.
It kind of slipped out. I don't know.
That's good.
Trying to
That's
be. I got a son on the way. I'm trying to be better. I don't know.
You're doing great. I have a
But
7-year-old.
Great dad on the way.
that's
Doing
right.
great.
That's right.
Oh,
So
man.
they cut through the air, man. They make the same sounds. So I think we got to work on a little bit of the Top Gun IndyCar parallel.
Okay.
Love
I'm
that.
with that.
Well, look,
I'm
I
with that.
got one more pick, and I want to, before we go, for the second time, I want to ask just 3 guys to win from you after everything we talked about, everything that's in your head right now. 3 guys to win. I'm going to go ahead and say Ross Chastain, top 5, top 3 to win. Do all of it. Ross Chastain plus 800 Barstool Sportsbook. He's going to be a menace this weekend after what happened to him at Pocono. He's going to be big chip on the shoulder guy back in action. Give me Ross Chastain all day long.
Okay.
IndyCar Picks for the Gallagher 150. Final 3 guys.
Yep, Willpower, of course, Alexander Rossi, ride him till the wheels come off, and then Renus VK. Strong here with Ed Carpenter Racing, won here before, starting in the top 10. Watch out for the Orange Rocket there.
There you go. That's some picks right there. That's a show.
I'm gonna go for the toss-up. Obviously, Tyler Reddick to win, Chase Briscoe to win, and I'll give an IndyCar. And I talked about him already. We're gonna go for the miracle rebound with Joseph Newgarden, and that's
Like
what
it.
we're gonna lay it at.
Like it.
Love to hear that.
I'm also on Reddick and Briscoe for NASCAR.
There you go. More picks. Just
we-
throwing them all in there.
We baby.
Hey, thanks for joining us, man.
Oh, dude, always
Love
love
it,
it.
love it.
Love you
Always a
guys.
pleasure.
This is great, man.
Congrats on the soon-to-be
Thank you.
the trio
Thank
at the
you.
house, man. It's
Yeah,
always exciting.
Yeah, we'll have the boy out here next year when this comes back, and it'll be phenomenal. So
Back home again, baby.
That's
Let's do
right.
it.
We're going to enjoy Indy.
It's the garage guys. 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 It's the garage guys.